Tora Kincha Henai, Tora Kincha Henai, Ish Anahe, Tihanai, 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 Wika, Ishnama, Ishnama. Hello and welcome, beautiful sacred souls. I am going to do a reading today with a blot and some cards, and we'll see what the divine wants to bring through. So I'm going to start with pulling some cards, and then we can move into the energy of the reading. All right. Let's reveal this, they're saying. Okay. The first message that I'm getting is that your intuition is becoming more and more accurate, that you are beginning to see these things and it's not even that it's more accurate, it is that you are trusting it. And when we trust things, we notice. Okay? So that's what's happening, is that your intuition is becoming, you are recognizing your intuition is much more accurate than it has been in the past. Okay? And that is part of this upgrade, this shift that we are having as well. You will notice that you are receiving much more messages, and part of that shift is you letting go of a lot of the old programming that has been held, which created a lot of doubt within your humanness. Okay, so let's see what this blot wants to bring. I just want to take a look at it, kind of. Ascension. I'm feeling it really strong. This is reminding me of the Cosmic Connection card that I have. And with this being violet and then this being green, this is like an opening of the heart chakra that is really allowing you to have more of that cosmic connection. And like I said, like there's these shadow aspects that are not so much on the surface now. You have brought them out into the the light aspect of them into the light here. Let's see what our obstacles, the wall, and lost compass. Yeah. I feel like this is the energy that you are moving out of and moving through. Like I said, it feels like things are falling away more. With this lost compass, it says getting back to integrity, and that's what's happening, is that you are getting more back to your natural self, which is why your intuition feels more like it's aligned, because you are more aligned. And with this showing both sides of this in alignment like this is masculine and feminine coming into alignment, the shadow and the light. Okay. 144 is about a mission, like you're being called. We are all part of the stars. We are all part of consciousness. there's only one consciousness and we're all part of that. So I don't believe that there's only a certain number of people that are chosen. I believe that we all are chosen. But something that we need to understand is that you may not have chosen this lifetime to have a very specific mission. Whereas this is saying that you are now coming into that mission point. That's what this card is talking about. It's a clarion. I feel like there's another one. There is. Healed, yes. And you guys, and it's because you have healed, like I said. You let go of some old programming that has really been holding you back. So you are being allowed now to move forward. And it's not that you didn't have the ability to be able to do it, but you weren't sitting at so much a match for that on the light aspect of it, if that makes sense. Letting go of preconceived notions and having to be open to limitless possibilities. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Memories, contract, and then I have emoji. This card is about not really knowing how to feel. And it's interesting how it's yellow with the purple, and this is yellow with the purple as well. So you might even feel a little bit of shock with this when you come into this energy. But this, with this memories card here, is really talking about, being able to remember that, moving through that energy, because you made a contract. And like I said, not everyone has a specific contract in the way that you do. Some contracts are bigger, some contracts are smaller, and we can also choose with the choices that we make how to act out how those contracts, there's more than one way to skin a cat, okay? So as long as you get to the outcome of what you needed in order to have that impact that you were meant to have here. Because that's what this is about, is an impact. Okay? It's about an impact. Just get a couple more of these cards, and then I'm going to go to another deck. Maybe we're not getting a couple more cards. Yeah, okay. This is a protection card here, about being protected, and there's wisdom there. So yeah, there is definitely something that is coming in for you that is going to change. And like I said, it's not that you don't have the abilities, but it's more about being able to match that specific frequency in order for that to come in when it is ready to come in. So let's see what they, okay. So we've got a couple here, it looks like. One more. Feels like the bottom one wants to come. All right, you guys, I see the color on this one. If this is my shaman card again, I'm going to be like amazed at spirit, because that shaman card has been coming out over and over again, and it's very, very personal to me. And by the time you see this reading, I will have went through my ceremony, and I will talk about it once I go through it. I'm not ready to talk about it beforehand, but I will talk about it in a video. I will post something. So let's see what we have here. Oh, free spirit. Okay. Free spirit, move forward. Golden crown. This has been coming out a lot too. And patience. Yeah. Yeah, you're being asked. I don't think you're being asked. I think you have been in the past had to have a lot of patience. This has taken a long time to come around. This is not something that has just happened overnight for you. Those of you that are listening to this has been kind of a lifelong journey for you, you know, and you know, really finding your true north again, which you lost for quite some time. I feel like you weren't really sure if you could do it. Whatever the reason is, it'll be different for a lot of different people, but you really didn't know your direction. Even if you were on your spiritual path, you might have done things on your spiritual path, but you might have found lately that you weren't able to really hone in on the direction that you wanted to take. Okay? But you have received downloads that is going to help you to move into that direction of with more clarity, is what I feel. You're going to be moving forward with more clarity. And you're protected in this. And that's another thing with bringing this over. They asked me to bring this over to the wisdom card. And this wisdom has been protected. Not everybody gets to receive the wisdom. You have to be ready for that, because you have to know when to share it and when not to share it. You have to be able to hear your guides, and you have to be able to listen to that guidance as well. Right? I mean, you can hear your guides, but if you're just like, you know, spurting stuff all over the place, that's really not of any value either, because the information that is being shared isn't landing where it needs to land. Okay? So it's important as well for you to be able to realize that there has been protection around this. So when I look at this in that way, with what they're telling me, this is a really big upgrade. This is really important of what is happening to you. It's not something that would be considered to be, you know, small potatoes. This is something that is opening up, that is pretty big for you. So I'm just going to get I think just 3 cards. And we'll see what Spirit wants to say. No. Take that one. Okay. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Cups, which is about reminiscent, the past, that kind of thing. Okay, so we have, I'll look at this, the 9 of Pentacles, which is self-sovereignty. You know, you have worked towards improving yourself. And this 9 of Pentacles is about that. It's not something that you just come to. The 9s are about the self. But this is not something you just come to without work. Okay? You don't just get this just because you're here. You have worked for this. Okay? You have worked for this. So congratulations on that. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is choices. So that has, because of the work that you have done on your path, you are now going to have a choice of how you want to share this wisdom. Yeah, this looks like a little ET up here, or an angel. And then we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, this is waiting for the ships to come in. A new direction, which is what I said with that lost compass to begin with. It feels like you're moving into a new direction. So Spirit also wants to say, and your ancestors that are here as well, to talk to you, want to say that they are so very proud of you, that you have worked so hard, and that you deserve everything that is coming toward you now, because of the work that you put in. You didn't just sit around and wait for it to come to you. You put in the work. You did the healing. Okay? You allowed yourself to look back deep into those memories, and allowed them to come to the surface to be healed. Okay? You're honoring your contract, and they're really, really proud of you for that. So that is your message for today. Thank you for stopping in and listening. If you enjoyed my channel, take a minute to send me a comment. I read them all. So until next time, please remember, let love be your guide.